Since being appointed as Chelsea manager, Rosinho has played 6 high-profile, high-pressure matches. The 3 games against Arsenal, the game against Newcastle, and then the 2 legs against PSG. And he has lost every one of these matches. Now, I'm not 100% blaming him for all the losses because I think largely his players have let him down. Chelsea has a tendency to self-destruct at important moments, whether it's with red cards or with defensive errors. This has been a long-standing problem for Chelsea. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. I said in a video when Rosinho was appointed that I don't doubt him tactically. I mean, I did an analysis of his time or his approach to matches when he was at Strasbourg, and I think that tactically he's an okay coach. But my criticism of his appointment was the fact that Rosinho might not have the CV to withstand the pressure of Chelsea job. Now, I think that we are now at a point in the season where we now have to judge Rosinho's composure, maturity, and experience as a manager. Because morale is at an all-time low at Chelsea right now, especially after the damage that PSG inflicted on Chelsea after both legs. Make no mistakes, the performance was terrible in both legs. There is no doubt about that. We can blame the players and say that it was the players that let the manager down. I will agree with you on that. But the pressure is on now. One, Chelsea fans are not happy. They are expecting results. This is a Chelsea team that used to turn up for big matches under Maresca. But now, all the high-profile matches they've played, they've lost under Rosinho. They are out of the Champions League. Even securing a top 5 or even a top 4 finish in the Premier League now looks as if it's going to be out of Chelsea's reach. Of course, the owners are not going to be happy because Chelsea made record losses last financial year. If they do not make Champions League football next season, the losses will be even bigger. I don't think the owners will want that. The Chelsea fans as well. It's not quite Rosinho out yet, but the performances so far have left a question mark on the minds of every Chelsea fan. Now, Rosinho's gravitas and acumen as a manager will now be measured on how he handles the pressure in the next 5 matches. Let's take Everton and Port Vale aside. And besides, Everton is not a small team, by the way. But let's take Port Vale aside, the FA Cup game. He's going to play Everton. He's going to play Manchester United. He's going to play Manchester City. He's going to play Tottenham. I know that Tottenham are failing right now, but you can still count them as a big team. He's going to play Nottingham Forest, who are battling for survival as well. Rosinho's performance across these matches, how he's able to handle the pressure of this job now, and whip out a result from these players is going to determine whether he's going to be a Chelsea coach for a very long time or whether he's going to be gone at some point next season. Don't get me wrong. We cannot make excuses for Rosinho. We cannot say that it's a bad squad that he has. No, this Chelsea team is a team of talented players. Even if a lot of them are misfiring and have a tendency to do stupid things in matches, it's still a squad of very talented players. Remember, this team won the Club World Cup. They beat PSG, they beat Barcelona. We will keep saying that. So Rosinho does not have that excuse to say that he has a bad team. He does not. It's up to him and him alone now to find a way to bring out a performance from these players. So the next 5 matches will prove whether I was correct when I said that Rosinho does not have the CV, the experience, or the balls to manage a team like Chelsea, or whether he will prove me wrong to actually whip up the performance that is needed to fight for that last Champions League spot. Now, he doesn't have to win all the matches, but there has to be convincing performances that you can look at him and say, this guy is ready for the job. So that is all that we have to watch out for. But one question to Chelsea fans, though, looking at Rosinho's performances across these 6 big games that he has failed to win any, where are you putting the blame? Is it the players or is it the manager? Are you putting it squarely on the defensive errors, or do you think that Rosinho had a part to play? I mean, I have tried to do tactical analysis of most of those matches. I'm going to rewatch the PSG game again and let's actually see what happened in this game. But I feel like I have to put out this video. But just let me know, Chelsea fans, let me know your thoughts. Who is costing the club here? Is it Rosinho or is it the players? Let's have that conversation.